Greetings, petrolheads. Welcome back to Automation, the car company Tycoondom. So last time we made a pretty, apparently pretty, what's the word? Pretty controversial city car. Somebody said like, you can't use McPherson's in 1950. It's not realistic. First of all, how often did I emphasize that we are gonna make this company fail? And secondly, it's a game after all. Like, not everything has to be realistic, right? So yeah, there is that, in my opinion. Like, and let's make a little bit of a bigger jump in years this time, and go to 1955, because like, the city cars are fine, I think, in the sense that they have been around for 5 years now, but you know, between 1950 and 1955 not really that much has changed, so it's not really outdated or anything like that. And what we will do is we make a new flagship, though, a new flagship GT car. We were using this body before, so now what do we take? This one is kind of obvious, I think. This is a lot smaller. Yeah, it's the same body though, but just smaller. I didn't even realize we had one of those. Like a smaller version of this. Should we make the nose like really low, like this? I think that's what I'm gonna do. This is just an elegant body shape, you gotta admit that. This is just an absolutely beautiful body shape. I'm happy we have this body shell. And yeah, okay. It's gonna be a excuse me, not even a leather chassis option? Well, double wishbone and double wishbone, cause fuck it. Okay, and since this isn't gonna be mass produced anyway, like it's not gonna be, you know, selling thousands and thousands of units, we're gonna go for fiberglass. Also, by the way, I have ordered a new mic on, you know, well, I've ordered it on Sunday and then went to bank on Monday to, you know, make to pay for it. Go, just and yesterday they already received the money. Like, only took 1 day in order for the money to arrive, even though I live in Austria and the company is in Germany. It's fine though, like I'm not gonna get, you know, betrayed or anything like that. It's because some so-called internet companies are actually kind of questionable, but this one is an actual music store, and I've ordered stuff from there like a couple of times in the past, so I know that it's gonna be arriving. Actually, the mic I'm using right now and have been using for a while was also from there, so, you know. Yeah, looks like this section of the body is poorly rendered. As you can see right there, it's not like it's making some rough panels, if you will. Doing some weird things. And some indicators right here, I think. And then the headlights on here, obviously. Like this panel just screams insert headlights here, doesn't it? So what we do is we take these ones, I think, and make it bigger. Right, so this looks like, you know, a very, very like average looking GT car so far, because like there's nothing too special, nothing too unique about the way this looks so far, and we should change that a little bit, I think. For example, we could add a couple of these. Excuse me, let me reposition the camera. Okay. You could put a couple of these in line on like these sort of, I don't know what you call them, on these panels anyway. To make it stand out a little bit. Like that. You could also add bonnet hump. Yeah, not make it go across the windshield. Yeah, now it's got some more character, I think. Looks much more up for the task, if you ask me. Now let's reposition the camera again so I can actually see. Alright. Door handles. These probably. And some chrome running along the side skirts. That. Wait, what? Alrighty then. This is too long, and now we adjust this position and length, and there we have it. Right. As far as rear ends go, I think we're gonna go with a couple of small fixtures here. Why did you already put them down? Game. yeah, 4 fixtures. Like this is the regular tail light, this is the braking light, this is the reverse light, and this is the indicator or something like that. That's how you can imagine this setup. And well, yeah, it's got everything separately, but why not, like in 1955? Drag this all the way across until like here. And then put the number plate right there, I guess. Or maybe on top of this, actually. Looks like we should have a chance of actually fitting some exhaust for once here. Yep, and there they are. Oh, you know what? We could also put the number plate down here, probably. Yep. Yeah. Actually. Fair enough. And you know what? I think in order to cover these ugly, you know, irregularities, shall we say, I'm gonna use lip. Yeah, okay. Right. Dark red color, I guess, or dark blue. Dark blue also suits it pretty damn well. River drive. Now, as far as engine goes, we have a V12 that already exists. Wait, the engine is too big. Okay. Well, in that case, gonna have to make a new one. And since there's not really much stopping us from making a V12, because like, why wouldn't we? Oh, wait, what? Excuse me? Wait. The engine bay isn't actually that... Actually... The nose is quite long, but the engine bay is so tiny, really? I remember easily fitting inline sixes into this body shell. How? Oh damn, we chose the wrong one. Oh my goodness. That is why this this body type was on here twice. Now we chose, I think, this one, whereas we should have gone for that one, or the other way around. I don't know now. Yeah. Let's go for a rear-engined V12 then. And this is the car that's, you know, it's gonna start making things a lot worse for this company. Like, spoilers, this thing is gonna be absolutely undrivable. And is exactly what you want if you want to make a company fail. Stick with the 4 valve per cylinder setup that we have introduced on the previous GT car. And this looks like we have sort of learned from Porsche, you know, and making like rear-engined cars, but Porsche has just, they're using 4-cylinder engines, whereas we are just using V12s. And naturally aspirated. DCOE because throttle response and, you know, stuff. Performance intake. Super leaded because it probably won't run on anything else. Like well, I don't know how I was gonna put that. Longitudinal headers, dual exhausts. We're having a 5-liter, so let's see, 203 horsepower only, right? Well, that is not very much. Then again, we are using heavy-duty cast pistons and conrods. Okay, we can go up to 4700 RPM without any problems. And now we can increase the compression ratio. (240 horsepower), 245, 247, 249, 251. I think we want to go for like 250 for now. And to make things worse, a manual transmission rather than an automatic. Now it should have traction off the line, which means it would be accelerating quite quickly, but just because of its rear engine nature. But round the corners, this thing is going to be a nightmare. Especially with tires like these. 155s, I mean, it's not really gonna... 155s are not really gonna make this thing handle like a dream, necessarily, but neither are 175s, but they're gonna make it better. Yeah, drum brakes all around, cause fuck everything else. I don't think we want a wing angle here. Wait. Oh yeah, because it's rear-engined, we don't really have much... Oh, look at that. Now we have... Like, this is the first car with like... Oh, actually only 4 exhaust pipes. But look... Right. I think we may have found this sort of visual glitch. Let me take a screenshot of this real quick so I can report it. Okay. Right. Looks kind of funny though. Wait, we need more cooling. We are gonna take care of that in a second. First of all, I wanna go for like 5 seats here. Handmade interior, because we want to make this thing as exclusive as possible. I mean, if you really wanted to if you really wanted to make this car not sell at all, we could also go without power steering. It should be kind of suicidal. Engine has insufficient cooling. Yes, we know that, and therefore we are going to provide some more. But where? Where could we add something that would look cool? Oh, you know what? Add something like this. I'm gonna center the camera around here by pressing the mouse wheel down on you know the area where you want your camera to be focused, which in my case was this rear quarter panel. That is still by far not enough. Only at 273 now. Need at least one more. There we go. Now we adapt this trim. Infinite emissions, no drivability and no sportiness whatsoever. Yes, okay. That makes things worse. I mean, this car is probably gonna oversteer no matter what. Let's just face it. But we can at least make it oversteer less. This is exactly the sort of steering graph that I was expecting. Here, in this area, it is going to kind of start oversteering. Like the rear end is gonna start coming out, and then it decides, nope, I want to understeer. So this is an absolutely terrible handling car. But, you know, it's gonna be fast. %78 of the weight is over the rear. I mean, not surprising when you have a cast iron 5-liter V12 over the rear axle. Okay, what are its other stats? 10.3 drivability, 5 sportiness, okay. 37.1 comfort, I was expecting a little bit more actually. 41.5 prestige, 30.6 safety. The price is gonna be $31,200 in today's money. Wait, what? It is extremely competitive in hyper and super car category and also in GT premium. A prestigious premium performance car without weaknesses, apart from its price tag. Without weaknesses, really? Look at this once again and look at this once again and tell me it's got no weaknesses. What is it that makes this thing so competitive in this class? The comfort and prestige, yeah, okay, that is, it's hard to argue with, but also the drivability and sportiness make up a decent chunk of the overall score, I would say, in percentages. And this thing doesn't do drivability and spoilers. It just doesn't. Also, it doesn't do economy. But that was, you know, that was gonna be obvious to begin with, right? So this is gonna be the second to last. Like, this is gonna really start the ball rolling as far as, you know, this company failing goes. This is gonna be the car that starts the apocalypse, if you will. And next episode we're gonna make one car that definitely will seal the deal until this thing and this company gets somewhat revived in the 80s, because somebody is gonna say, you know, you've made some awesome you've had great ideas in the 40s and 50s, you've made some cars that could have been great with some good engines, but maybe a little bit lacking in refinement and whatnot, and they're gonna offer us the money to, you know, yada yada yada. It's just, this is gonna be the car that makes this company basically fail, along with the one we are gonna build next time. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Leave a like or a comment if you did. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.